Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to install IDA Professional MCP server so that you can use the AI to perform reverse engineering. Okay, so um, and I'm actually going to show you how to do it in two ways. First way and the easiest way is to use the script that I created, and it's going to be in the video description. So run as administrator. Here you're gonna say yes, and it's going to install the prerequisites for the MCP server and the MCP server itself. So as you can see in here, now I have Python version installed actually, but we need at least 3.11 Python. It seems that it has installed it already, so okay. Now it's installing Git. We also need Git for being able to pull the MCP server plugin from GitHub. So it's gonna install Git, and then it's going to essentially install the plugin. I already have Claude installed in here, so it's not gonna install Claude because it doesn't have to. But here's what you'll have to do in Claude. You're gonna go to File, Settings, Developer, Edit Configuration. As you can see, here's the configuration file for the MCP server, and it's pretty much empty, but the script is going to update the configuration file, so we don't have to. Okay, we're gonna reload this. We're gonna close this. As you can see, here is no icon, but a hammer icon will appear in here, which tells us that we have the functions for the MCP server. Okay, and now another step that we have to do is we have to run idapyswitch.exe. You'll find this file inside IDA Professional directory in which it has been installed. So you're gonna run this, and if you have two Python versions like I do, you'll have to select version 1, because I'll tell you what happens if you don't do that. So if we run IDA, we're gonna run new, and let's say we're gonna run this crackme file. Okay, no, this crackme file, I have it from here, by the way, and we go to edit plugins. You'll see no MCP plugin in here, so That's why it's very important to select Python 3.11 so that IDE understands that we want to use this version. So select uh, version 3.11, open up IDE once again, select OK. Now go to edit plugins and you'll see MCP in here. Okay, so now it should work. Now, as soon as we have the configuration file updated, we'll have to restart Claude. So quit. And then we're going to start Claude once again. And as you can see, the MCP hammer icon has appeared in here. And you can see the functions that we can use. So let's say check IDA connection. And here it will ask us for permission so that it can access the MCP server. And we're gonna allow for this chat. And guess what? It works. And we can say verify what this file does. And we're gonna hit enter. And here it's gonna ask for more permissions so that it can interact with IDA. So just allow it to do whatever it needs to. Let's see if it can find what this program does. Now another thing that you should know is that if you use IDA because positive SP value has been the value may be wrong. Okay, so it seems that it's interacting with IDA here. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is that if you use IDA free, it's not going to work. You need IDA professional version for the MCP plugin to work. Okay, what rows does? It appears to be a challenge, a crack me challenge, designed to test the user's ability to analyze, understand, and bypass software protection mechanisms. Primary gameplay structure: fight monsters, fight the boss, anti-debugging mechanisms, multiple protection layers, crack me challenges. Okay. And hidden information, hidden flags. Probably this is the flag that we have to enter in. Inside the text file. Okay, so that's how it works, guys. So this was the first option for the installation process. Now the second option is you basically do this all manually. So you're gonna go to GitHub, ida-pro-mcp. You're gonna find this GitHub page, and all you have to do is basically follow the installation instructions. Okay, so Claude, download desktop. We need Claude as well. Select your operating system, download. We also need IDA Professional, download. Okay, IDA Pro, guys. So if you are gonna go for the free version, it's not gonna work. You need the IDA Professional version. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Okay, so IDA with a valid license, and we also need Git download and Python. Okay, Python download. So let's see. So download for the standalone version, okay, and Python. And actually, we could go through the installation steps just in a second. Let's see. So installed on, and I'm just gonna keep these. I'm not gonna uninstall them. And Claude, I'm gonna keep that as well. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna show you for Git and Python. And by the way, IDA and Claude are very straightforward installations. So there's not a lot to see there in terms of the installation process. So we are going to install Git. Just already exists, whatever. Next, just select next. Here, if you want to use other notepad, just set that up. Just hit next, so it doesn't really matter here. If you want to configure, then go for it. But in our case here, for this demonstration purpose, we don't really need to configure anything. So now Python, add python.exe to path, and let's install now. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Don't save. You're gonna see that with Python 3.13 also works. Okay, view release notes, we don't need that. Now, CMD, guys, CMD. So CMD, and we're gonna go to the documentation for the MCP server. You're gonna copy this, paste that in here. Give it a second for Python to install because we need pip. We're gonna use pip, so we already have Git installed, and we already have and we need to install Python. So okay, disable path length limit if you want. Okay, and we should be done here. I'm just gonna do this. So pip uninstall. Let's see if we can do a fresh install here. Pip uninstall. We'll remove, yes, yes please. And now let's go here, file, settings. I'm just gonna undo what the script has already done for us. So let's see, edit the configuration file. Let's see if it will delete this. Okay. Okay, just gonna delete the entire file in here. I'm gonna quit Claude, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do pip install. Okay. So like I said, we're using Git technology to pull the MCP server Python files and the other dependencies. Okay, building dependencies. Okay, now let's see the other command. Where is it? Okay, pip. So ida-pro-mcp install. Gonna hit that in the command prompt, and let's see if it has created the file for us. Okay, here's the file, and it should be configured. Yeah, it is configured. And then guess what? You're gonna have to open up Claude. You're gonna have to open idapyswitch, and again, you'll find this in the IDA professional folder in which it has been installed. Okay, so now we have the new version of Python. We're gonna select that. Okay, and the MCP tools are in here, and we're gonna open up IDA, and it should work. Can you verify? Let's see, can you verify IDA connection? Just so that you can guys see what happens if as an initial troubleshoot it's not gonna work. It says 1 moment. Let's see if it runs. The PC is not correctly running, and then if we open up IDA, okay, we're gonna go to plugins. So edit plugins, and you can see the MCP here. So if you don't see this, then it means that something doesn't work. Maybe the installation process that you have used is not correct. Okay, so let's see now. Try again, and now it should work. I'll check the connection. Okay, great, the connection, and we're gonna allow the tool, the AI tool, to use IDA here. Okay, well, that's it with for this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please do let me know if you struggle with this installation, so that with this installation process, so that I can help you out. So write me in the comments, leave it a like, consider subscribing if you want, and to see more content as such, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye bye.